What's up with it? It's your boy Nini, back with another reading. Oh, okay. Good up that. All right. All right. What's up with it? Oh, damn. Okay, there it go. Here it go. Hold on. Here it go. Right here. Let me make sure I got my get right. Oh, damn. What's up? What's up? Bitchy raw hooks. Hey, 7K. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. Damn. Yeah. What's up? What's up, C-Mac? What's up, Brewer Kings? Hey, BM. Hey, T. Lee. What's up, Danny? Hey, Tracy Trace. Kiana, what up? How y'all feeling today? So I know we going forward today. He said where you went back? Oh, I went to go get I had to go get my phone charged. And then I forgot to charge the other mic. I be forgetting to put the mics on the charger because they gotta be charged and stuff. So I'll be forgetting. So I noticed my phone wasn't charged. I never be on it, so of course it wasn't charged. So now I gotta charge it, and then I gotta charge the this other mic. Anyway, let's get started though. Let's get started. What y'all up to today, man? I've been chilling today. Today was leg day, and right after I came home, took a nap, and I felt good. I feel accomplished. After leg day, you always feel accomplished. You know what I mean? You're like, you know what? Because nobody likes doing legs. Nobody likes that. I don't like it. And I know everybody that's ever done it who are good at it don't. Well, maybe women. Women might like legs because that seems to be all they work on. No shade, no shade. All right, but anyway, let's just see. Aries. What's coming next? Something else going to be a renewal in a significant relationship. I've seen seventh house. I've seen Pluto. This could also be an ending to one that was like significant. So it could either be a beginning or it could be an ending. Some of y'all it's just a renewal though, because in this deck, Pluto represents a renewal. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio, could be dealing with a Libra. All right, or your relationships are going to get a lot more intense shortly. All right, so this is what you need to know. So this could also mean that the power dynamics in your relationships have shifted. You know what I mean? Which could be good or bad. You know what I mean? Or they maybe just be balancing out, where they'll have a little bit more harmony. I'm about to say they'll have more of like a harmonious vibe to them. All right, like intense. You'll feel cared for. You know what I mean? There'll be like passion and jealousy over you. And yeah, we got love. It's gonna be love for y'all. So it's not maybe for some of y'all it's gonna be an ending, but it don't really matter because it's gonna be new love if it's an ending. You know what I mean? It's like one comes right in after another. You know what I mean? It's going to be an intense connection as well. This is going to be somebody who talks you guys' love language too. All right. So this could just be like maybe you guys are getting more compliments, more flirting. This could be like just Venus in this deck for me represents more options, more choices, stuff like that coming your way. What's up, Kim? Hey, Melanie. You know what I mean? So stuff like that coming your way. This could just be like even more affection, maybe I would say a chance to kind of like chill, relax with a partner. All right, someone's gonna be somebody's gonna be trying to create an opportunity for you guys to hang out or for you guys to chill. Some of y'all may go to like an event. This could be like I was thinking like a concert or like a musical event or some type of maybe like creative event. Like it could be anything, an endeavor. Maybe it's a date that's like where it's like hands-on, interactive, or something like that. Like some of y'all gonna be dating a little bit, or at least getting an opportunity to be around somebody who you guys find to be appealing, attractive. You know what I mean? So there's gonna be somebody who communicates a whole lot with you or will want to. It's like this person likes talking, whoever this is. So it could be a Virgo, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries. So it's somebody who's going to be trying to distract you guys. That's how you're going to know. So I guess this is somebody who's like maybe has high expectations for where you guys could go. And it's somebody who isn't afraid to put in the hard work. So it could be a Virgo, it could be a Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sag, Aquarius, Aries. Also, other y'all are gonna be doing different things in your career. Maybe like just turning it up a little notch, or trying something different, taking it down another, taking maybe another path, or maybe trying stuff that you guys wanted to try before. You guys may be going out on a limb. and it may actually do a little bit better than what you expected. Like, you don't have to put as much maybe time or energy or effort to maybe see the same results or to see like progress. So maybe you'll be like, you know what I mean? Let's say you're not working as hard or putting as much energy, time into whatever it is. Let's say your job, your business, whatever. It's like you don't have to put as much time and you still make progress or you still continue to move up or elevate in your career. All right. So it could be like an idea that's just maybe like just comes to you guys, or it could come through this conversation that you're going to have with this person. Because Venus could also mean your business affairs are going well too. So that's what y'all need to know. Business affairs are about to go well. You won't have to work really hard for your money. That's a good thing. You don't have to work hard for it. We love that for you. You know what I mean? Also, you'll be looking a lot more attractive. And this may be in like business endeavors, but this could also mean like just to partners, to people. Maybe people are more social. Maybe people are more friendly. You know what I mean? They see star potential in you just in like everyday life. You just kind of, you brighten up the room wherever you go. So start maybe like presenting yourself in a highlight, you know what I mean? Dressing to the T maybe, or like, you know, maybe presenting yourself, your best traits, your best, like allowing your personality to shine is going to be important for y'all. And it's going to make your job 10 times easier, your personality. Nothing else. You don't even, you know what I mean? Personality, body, or appearance. That's all you're going to need. So whatever, I don't even know what you do. I guess even if you worked at McDonald's, it'd be the same thing for you. Body, personality, appearance. That's going to be important for y'all. So I guess a lot more people are going to like you guys or be attracted to you guys or talking to you guys, or, you know what I mean? They're going to communicate with you in a way where it's you're receptive to it though. So that's how you're going to know, because it should be like, wow, this is kind of maybe for somebody else unusual, because like you didn't have to put the effort in. You know what I'm saying? Like you didn't have to put as much effort in. So you might be like, how is this working? And I didn't have to like earn it. You know what I mean? That's how you're going to feel. You may feel like you didn't have to earn it. So some of y'all, it is like a new job or maybe like a dream job that you didn't even have to earn, or didn't have any skill, or didn't have to have any like previous training to get into it or get it. You know what I mean? It could even be that. All right. So I guess it's going to be a lookout from somebody who's already kind of like up there. They just be like helping you out. You know what I mean? They'll initiate. Yeah, it could be a leader or like somebody who's an independent person. Could be like they give advice, but maybe they give you like, so Queen of Swords reverse could be somebody who gives you bad advice, but like because you don't take their advice and you do something slightly different, or you vary it a little bit, it works perfect for you. So this may be somebody who gave you advice that maybe it wasn't working for you per se, you know what I mean? But at the same time, it'll put you where you want to be. You know what I mean? You just have to like maybe tweak it a little bit. You know what I mean? So they give you insight and you just have to tweak it a little bit for whatever it is that, I guess, whatever is tailored to at the moment. You know what I mean? All right. So anyway, it could be done with the Libra, Taurus, Virgo, Gemini, Capricorn, Virgo, Aries, Leo, Sag, Libra, Aquarius, Scorpio, and that's it. I say Capricorn? I did. I said Aries, Leo, Sag? I did. All right. So that was that. That was that. All right. Where we at now? Taurus. All right, so Taurus, let's see. What do you need to know right now? Ooh, you guys got an abundance coming. So this could be a loving partner. This could be loving relationships. This could be gentler or maybe luxurious stuff that you guys are able to get. This could even be pleasant experiences. All right, what we got? We got some healing. So this could be emotional. This could be physical. This could be spiritual. It could be whatever. All right, and then we got, so healing your feeling. Okay, so healing some of your fears around uncertainty or how things are turned out. So you guys are learning to start trusting your instincts soon, or you're going to need to. There's going to be opportunity where you guys are going to be vulnerable soon. And you're going to have to trust how you feel in the moment, because you may not have experienced this before. All right. Because it's like maybe you have, but you haven't experienced it in this exact way. So it's something like that where it's like, I'm going to say it's no right or no wrong way or how you need to deal with this situation. But I'm assuming that the way that you have to deal with it just can't be the way that you've always dealt with it. So this may be about expressing your emotions or expressing maybe a vulnerability or letting people in. All right. So Three of Swords, yeah, it could be Three of Swords, Page of Swords. So it's going to be a communication. So I guess maybe somebody's going to be vulnerable with you guys. So maybe somebody who you guys are having a confusing relationship with or a confusing connection with. Could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, could be a Pisces. So somebody's going to open up to y'all. This is somebody who has deep-seated pain or feels like hurt but doesn't really know why. All right, could be a Gemini, so they're going to be vulnerable with you guys. They could be angry or jealous. They may feel like you guys have maybe another partner, or they may bring up other people interfering in the connection. That might be like a vulnerability or insecurity that they have. like, you know, other people. Maybe they didn't feel as good enough in the relationship, or maybe they didn't feel like you are attracted to them in a relationship, or something like that. Somebody's gonna be trying to get your attention. So it could be a partner that you're already dealing with, but like have this confusing dynamic. And the healing aspect is just them coming to you, being vulnerable, being honest, or you're be going to them. One of the two. One of the two is going to happen here. All right. But anyway, they could feel like you maybe have moved on or cut them off or gotten rid of them. Like you no longer care, or you're no longer like bothered, or you're coming off a lot more nonchalant. So there's going to be a talk about that. They want to heal the connection between y'all. So they want to do some type of experience together, which could just be like, I don't know, maybe it could be like sharing time again. What's up there, Majesty? What's up, Millie? It could just be like spending time together. You know what I mean? It could even be talks about like children, or like where you guys can maybe heal the relationship. They want to bring up good times between y'all. So this person maybe just missed y'all, is just very nostalgic when it comes to y'all. So it could be somebody who, yeah, I'm not gonna say they ghosted you, but it could sometimes be somebody who kept their distance. Like emotionally, they just weren't letting you in. They just weren't being clear about their intentions. They weren't being honest. You know what I mean? They may have bullshitted you a lot. You know what I'm saying? Tell you one thing, then do another. So something, that's what you need to know. I guess they're trying to like fix this situation or trying to reconcile with you. So they could be angry because they feel like you guys have another partner, or feel like you guys aren't interested in them anymore, or attracted to them anymore, or something like that. So there may be a talk about it, or they just may be starting to just get distant if they don't talk to you. So you may get confused about this person when they just start kind of keeping their distance. So maybe they have a relationship. That might be also part of what it is. Like maybe they have a relationship, but it may be like a situationship too. You know what I mean? Where it's not really like where it's not really like they're with somebody. Like they may be with somebody, but like they may not be committed to. Like they just may be more fond of that person at the moment. You know what I mean? So it's just that. I kind of get that vibe too. I guess you're gonna get clarity about that, or you're just gonna get over it. One of the two is gonna happen. Either you can get clarity about it, or you're just gonna get over it. But then for others of you, this person is looking to take a risk, because I also see there's three different storylines. So I'm about to give y'all this. So some of y'all about to be dating somebody who you guys would view as maybe unattainable or out of your league. All right, and I do mean out of your league. Who you feel would be out of your league. All right, this somebody who's a big deal. Somebody who's probably pretty easy to be around. A lot of people want to be around them. This is somebody who doesn't play any games. They cut people off really quick. So like if you don't like get on the ball with them, they're out of here. They're also into like health, healing. Maybe they're like a psychiatrist, social work. They do something like that, or they do something where they had to do a lot of studying, a lot of training, a lot of like higher studies, higher knowledge. They had to have a lot of information to be able to be where they are in this position, or be where they are in their career in some way. This is somebody, like I said, that a lot of people don't really get to be around. So some of y'all may be dating this person. All right. And there's maybe somebody who brings up insecurities that you guys have around maybe being good enough, attractive enough, funny enough, witty enough, entertaining enough. So something like that is happening here. All right. Because you guys, this connection is meant to transmute some deep wounds or some deep insecurities that you guys have been dealing with, and maybe were unaware of why you were dealing with these or why you were feeling this way. The person that's coming in is supposed to be a mirror of who you are or what you made it into, like a stage of yourself that you made it into. So that's what this person is. Six of Cups, like it can be also a reconciliation of person, of self. Also, especially with the Temperance, which is Sagittarius energy, basically balancing both emotions of the physical and the spiritual. You know what I mean? So maybe some of y'all are healing your body. Some of y'all are healing your psychological or your psyche, where how you view yourself in the world. That's why this person is coming along, to help you heal that. So even if it's just a friend, because Six Cups can sometimes just be friends or cousins or people who feel like family, then they're still going to be here to help you guys feel inspired, or help you guys feel confident, help you guys feel attractive. All right. Like maybe you didn't feel like you were smart enough. Maybe you didn't think that you had enough creativity. Maybe you didn't feel like there was anything special about you. The person, the people, or the person, because you got people here, if I'm being honest, the person or the people coming into your life are to inspire you to recognize that they're a mirror for who you really are, and you just haven't like acknowledged it yet. All right. So it could be a Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, not Taurus, Capricorn, Aquarius, Sag, Aries, yeah, Pisces, Taurus, Virgo, Gemini, Leo, Sag. All right, so it's basically just like healing your subconscious patterns. What's up there, Nita? Nita B with the support. All right, so let me see. Gemini. All right, Gemini. You guys need to know. Oh might be a little confrontation coming soon. So some of y'all may be having to confront things that maybe you were once insecure or afraid to confront. So this could even just be like speaking up in areas where you were once afraid to speak up, or you know what I mean? Or sometimes it could be making a decision where you were afraid to once make a decision. So that's coming. All right, so we got Virgo. We got the perfectionist, and we got Venus. All right, so you guys, so I ain't gonna say it right now. We're just gonna see though. So either you guys are dealing with a partner who's a perfectionist or who's very particular about their partners and the way they want to be loved, or you guys are the ones that are very particular about your partners and the way that you want to be loved. So it's one of the two. Either you're gonna be dealing with a difficult partner who they're loving though, they're very loving, they'll take care of your needs, they'll, you know what I mean, they'll do what needs to be done, but this may be somebody who at times is like a stickler for like specifics. You know what I mean? Like maybe they're very, let's say, even if you're a man or a woman, they may be very like always about like cleanliness or always about, I don't know, timing, scheduling. You know what I mean? They may always be about maybe the way you dress, the way you look, or this may be you. You may be coming off this way. But anyway, some of y'all, it could be a little renewal of a passion that you have for a relationship. This could be somebody who you guys find their appearance to be attractive. That might be why you guys are just dealing with the relationship or dealing with this person soon. So it's maybe somebody who inspires you a lot. Maybe they're very affectionate. They also have a lot of things going on, and so somebody who they're very busy. They keep a lot of things going on. So there's maybe somebody who comes along to show you guys maybe how to like have fun or how to like, I would say, deal with relationships. Oh, how to find common ground or common interest in relationships. So it could be a Gemini, Libra, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right. So this means you guys are gonna be courted. Some of y'all, these are gonna be relationships that lead to marriage coming your way. So you'll be having people or partners that are around you guys that you guys will be like on the same page. You guys will want the same things. You guys, there'll be compromises, there'll be talking, but maybe there's a lot of planning that happens because we started off with Virgo, which could be somebody who strategizes, they plan, they organize, they be thinking ahead, then they be double checking what they thought ahead. So maybe you guys are doing some shit like that, or you guys, this can be like planning trips, vacations, events, you know what I mean? But these are like pleasurable events that you guys may be setting up. So maybe it's like, maybe you're decorating for a wedding, maybe you're decorating for a party, maybe you're, I don't know. It kind of seems like you guys are changing up the aesthetic and looking more appealing, but you're also attracting very appealing partners. All right. So you're going to, again, kind of like Taurus, but this is about like maybe not being so specific about the partners, because that's where we're getting at with the Virgo. All right, because these may be people who they do things different than how you do it. With the Gemini energy, they are very like well-rounded, but they also like get distracted very easily. So some of y'all just may be people who have other options or have other partners or something like that, where they connect with other people. So maybe you guys are just dating around there, or just getting to know each other, or just getting to know people, because it's giving that vibe. So I guess what you need to know is you're attracting attractive partners, and I guess the hard thing about it right now is maybe to get them to stay or to like agree on the same terms of the relationship. So that might be what it is. Maybe you guys are having to confront it. Confront, earlier I was saying, the opposition has to do with you guys confronting things. So you have to speak up. You gotta say what's on your mind. Hey, what's up, the D Goddess? So you have to speak up what's on your mind and say, you know, say what frustrates you. You gotta see a Three of Swords in reverse. So you have to say what frustrates you, what disappoints you. All right, and also because I've seen Temperance in reverse, you guys gotta also be willing to let go. So Six of Cups, you guys are gonna be outgrowing maybe a previous pattern when it comes to romance. The way you guys used to idolize relationships. These are dreams, or just certain, let's say, projects. Let's say that even you want to go start up a blog. You know what I mean? Like, are you really putting in the time and energy towards the blog? You know what I mean? Or are you just thinking about it? Is it just an idea? You know what I mean? Like, you guys are get out of that wondering or out of that dreaming phase and into more action. So maybe some ideas or some creative passions that you guys maybe put on hold. Some of y'all may be bringing those to life, or like starting to put a little bit of work into them. You know what I mean? Starting to figure out like what's going to work for you guys. Yeah, Three of Wands. Three of Wands, go. That's good. So whatever effort or work y'all start putting in to maybe your passions, your hobbies, your health, your routine, your schedule, your appearance, you're going to see good results from that. You're going to see expansive results from that very quickly. That's why I say some of y'all, it's your appearance that's going to be bringing in partners, but also some of y'all, it's your value and the way you carry yourself that's going to be bringing in these partners. But these partners are very particular, just like you are. So, you know what I mean? There's going to be talks about like how you guys can maybe come to a bond or come to a clear conclusion about where you guys see the relationship going. Some of y'all is going to be We got 3 of Wands. So some of y'all, you may be having long distance relationships. Others of y'all may be like setting out to travel a little bit more soon. So like I said, maybe a trip, vacation that some of y'all are going on together. Cause I got 3 of Cups and the 4 of Wands. So it may be a trip or a vacation, some time to kind of lay back, chill. You know what I mean? Just relax. You know what I mean? I kind of feel that way too. Really just seem like you're going to be just chilling. Some of y'all are going to be meeting new friends. So this could be like more followers. Say you do social media, you're getting new followers. Or just more people are just connecting with you. So even if it wasn't just romance for y'all, then people are seeing you guys as pleasant. They're liking your aesthetic. They like how you carry yourself. They like how you value or respect yourself. They'll take on your philosophies and your views. But they also, like, as a sign of good faith, they're going to want you to, like, take on some of their views, adopt some of their patterns, or adopt some of their ways of doing things. So it'll be talks about that. You know what I mean? It'll be talks about like how you guys could maybe adapt to each other and what each other needs, and just outgrowing a certain fantasy or certain pattern when it comes to like happiness, or when it comes to like spending your time together. Like, you know, maybe you guys are very controlling, always micromanaging, like how we have to have fun, how we have to spend time together, how we have to, you know what I mean? Some of y'all are like letting that go, letting go of the pressure or the control of having to always maybe take charge, or always being in charge, or in being the lead of the relationship. All right. So there could be also a little bit of, no, it's going to be cool. I was going to say, it could be a little bit of an argument, but it's light. It's cool. You guys may just kind of like laugh it off. You know what I mean? Like it may kind of come off as like aggressive at first, but then we just kind of laugh it off. You know what I mean? Like, ha, I'd be like that too. Ha, you know what I mean? So you may have some type of sudden realization between each other where it's like, oh, I'm nitpicky like that too, or I'm funny like that too. You know what I mean? So anyway, also you guys will be invited to parties, events. I got 3 cups, 6 of cups. These are throwbacks. These are hanging out periods, times. So some of y'all may be like, so so what I wanted to say was this. So you could be getting compliments, and like people may be seeing you as very attractive, but see, there's jealousy also around your friends, your friend group. Your friend group isn't really fond of maybe the attention, or of like how you entertain people, or you know what I mean, of like maybe I would say maybe the control that you have, but it shouldn't be the control that you have. But maybe it is. Maybe maybe you have like a bigger personality than the people that are around you, because it's almost like a jealousy in that light. Like you kind of suck up the light or suck up the attention at times. People may treat you guys like a celebrity, or treat you guys like you're famous, or treat you guys like, I don't know, like you're better than them at times. So you may notice that. Like people try to either elevate you in that light, or they may try to like humble you. So it's one of the two. And usually the people that are trying to humble you are the 3 of Cups, which are friends. Or maybe it's not 3. Well, 6 of Cups is here. So maybe even past partners. Maybe. I don't know how that would work if you guys aren't dealing with them. All right. So you guys will also be probably reconciling with somebody who you guys are holding back from, or having a power struggle or ego battle with. That might be the date that some of y'all are going on. Because I was saying there's a date, or there's a event, or some type of celebration that you guys are going on together. Some of y'all is after either your money starts increasing, or after somebody else's money starts increasing. This could be like more patrons coming your way, more clients, more customers. Cause I got all the signs that's giving me like clients, customers, all that, people who like the way you do things, and be like messaging you guys or reaching out to you guys. So I know, right, Elephant Girl? What friends, right? What friends does Gemini have? Y'all just be socializing with everybody. So in everybody else's minds, they're your friends, but you guys are not friends. So, but anyway, people are going to try to connect with y'all. That's what I will say. So you guys may be entertained, maybe going out a little bit more, getting invites a little bit more. You know what I mean? There'd be a little bit of jealousy because maybe people haven't seen you before, haven't seen you around, or, you know what I mean? Whatever, you know what I mean? Maybe you're the vibes. You may be the vibe, and wherever you guys are going, and people are like, who is this? You know what I mean? So anyway, we got Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, Taurus, Virgo, Leo, Aries, Cancer, Libra, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Scorpio. All right. So, Cancer. Somebody said, what friends? What's up, Melis? All right, so let me shuffle these out. So, Cancer, what do you need to know? What do you need to know right now? All right, Cancer. We got Pisces. We got the Dreamer. Okay. So you guys are about to get more passionate about some of your dreams, some of your visions. This could also be an increase in your psychic awareness or your intuitive abilities. That's natural for y'all, but this would probably be a time where you guys are like falling into lucky moments, just following your instincts. All right, so the vibes would be really good. People would be like maybe sacrificing for you. People would be sweeter on y'all. People may even idolize y'all, play y'all up to be a bigger deal in situations. You know what I mean? But they'll like these are more tailored towards being good for you. These are because trying is here, which means that these are like blessings that are given to y'all. Some of y'all may even be blessed with a partner who wants to sacrifice themselves for you. You know what I mean? Or wants to do what they consider to be the socially acceptable thing. Like you may get if you're a woman, you may get a man who's a provider, very protective, very like possessive, very sexual, strong, inside. And if it's a woman, I mean, if you're a man, you'll be having a woman who has the recognition. She has a lot of sexual energy from her. She's very fertile or very virile, has a nice body, respected by a lot of people. She could be even in a higher position of status somewhere, you know what I mean? So maybe has a very decent job or something, or does a career that's like helpful to like the masses, you know what I mean? Maybe somebody who's a protector or something. I don't know. All right. But anyway, you guys will be coming into a partnership with somebody. This could be a lucky experience too. This could be somebody who's part of your friend group, a larger friend group, or they have a larger friend group, or they're part of a large organization. I see Aquarius, Scorpio, Virgo, Libra, Pisces. All right. So it's maybe somebody's part of a large organization, or like a brand or some shit like that. So some of y'all may be getting like a bunch of different deals. People may be gifting you guys stuff. Like this could be a chance for you guys to increase your status because of a partnership. It may be one where you guys at first wanted to kind of keep your hands off or maybe not want to indulge in because you may be kind of worried about like how people may view you. So maybe you guys are like having to like maybe show, I don't know, I'm just giving you an example. Maybe you have to show your skin a little bit, or maybe you have to do something that maybe not necessarily what you would want to do, but it's going to elevate you. You know what I mean? So somebody could be bringing this idea to you, or the partnership that you're dealing with is just a partner that inspires you to kind of like do what makes you feel free or makes you feel alive. You know what I mean? So you don't feel constrained, you don't feel restricted. This person makes you feel like you're capable of anything because it feels like they always got your back. All right. So this would be somebody who's very beneficial to you guys too. And this may be a relationship just kind of just flows. Like once you guys get comfortable or get talking, it just kind of flows because it flows because they already idolize you. And even if these are just friends, these are friends who are very protective and who try to figure things out for you. So like these are people who are forward thinking. So when they see a problem for you or pitfalls for you or issues for you, they come and let you know like, hey, I seen there was a pothole up on Second Street. You might want to turn before you get there. It'll break up your suspension. They'll let you know. All right. So it could be a Capricorn. It could be Aquarius. I seen. What is that? What do you need to know? Page of Wands. So somebody's gonna be inviting themselves over. So somebody's afraid to reach out to y'all. Is gonna be inviting themselves into your space soon. It's probably because if you're not dating somebody which it may be both ways. It may be both ways. Because what I'm about to say, if you're not dating somebody who's like in higher like echelon or higher status in a way, or like higher quality what you're normally doing, or being hit on. This can even just be being hit on, because we do got Page here, and the Pisces energy can just be more of a flirtatious energy, almost like a Gemini, where it's like they idolize you, but they also feel a little maybe insecure or feel a little like shy around you, but like the vibes are good. You know what I mean? Because this may be a dynamic where you're like elevated above somebody who you would have elevated. You get what I'm saying? Like you would have elevated this person. Let's say, for instance, I'm just giving an example. I always do mention singers, but let's just say we were talking about, damn, who could we talk about? I don't know. Who's hot? I don't even watch TV like that. Who do y'all like? Jason Momoa is the last person I could think of. That was like years ago with Aquaman. But I don't know. Who do y'all like? Chris Helmsley or some shit? Or I don't know. But anyway, just say that you idolize them. A Rihanna, a Beyonce, or somebody. You idolize this person. They idolize you at this moment. You know what I mean? The vibes are so good because this person sees you how you see them. That's where the issue is. It's not an issue, but I'm saying that's where it's like it may catch you off guard, because it's like it's a synchronicity. It's an opportunity where this is a big deal. It's expansive. So the only thing that can happen is you guys could be like doubting it. Your pessimism could keep you back from expressing love, or from like genuinely accepting the love that's coming your way. Because we got Queen of Cups here, Eight of Swords, Nine of Wands, Page of Wands. So somebody could either be getting in your ear, like a mother, or a cousin or a friend. They could be getting in your ear. They could be jealous about this love and affection that you're getting from this person. Because in their mind, they may not feel like you deserve this person. That might be what it really is. You know what I mean? Because this is somebody who idolized you. And this just means that from wherever you're dealing with, like whoever you're dealing with, the way that this person views you, they view you in a light where you can do no wrong. And maybe the people that know you, friends, past partners, or whoever, they'd be like, how could you feel that way about Cancer? I know what Cancer did last summer. You know what I mean? Last week, I know what Cancer did. So this may be somebody who's jealous because you're getting an opportunity or getting love or getting an abundance of, like, I'm gonna say it's an abundance of love from people maybe that they wanted or that they would have like loved to have gotten the attention of. You know what I mean? So you need to know that you got multiple people. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 people. You got multiple people. All right. These may be higher up people too. Because that's what it really is. It really boils down to them. So it's jealousy. Because at first when I seen the Page of Wands, I was thinking, well, what would they be jealous about? I mean, they're jealous because the person that comes into your life makes you feel empowered, makes you feel like you can do anything, makes you feel accomplished. They also elevate you in status. So just them maybe being themselves, or maybe their position that they have at work, maybe they give you great ideas. Like when somebody like this comes into your life, this is somebody that like is very beneficial. They're expansive. It's a trine. This means it's somebody who accelerates your growth or accelerates the experiences, accelerates your finances, accelerates your I don't know, just life in general. It increases the quality of life around you. So that's why they feel like y'all don't deserve it. They be like, how did you get that? Why does he love you? Why does she love you? What? You know what I mean? That's what it really be. All right, because you guys are getting to overindulge. There's maybe somebody who's generous and doesn't even think much of it when they give to you. They just like, it's okay. So it could be jealousy around this way this person loves you, way this person nurtures to you. They overgive. They share with you. So people don't like that. There's jealousy around it. And they may be trying to get you guys to maybe like conform or like maybe like doubt this person's motives or like, you know what I mean? Like that's what you need to know. This is somebody who's trying to interfere with your love life. You know what I mean? Because some of y'all, I was thinking of this Pisces as being a wish come true when it comes to romance. I've been noticing that when it comes to this card, like it's a romance, it's an escapism, it's a relationship that allows you to escape from maybe your worries, the everyday humdrum that we all go through. You know what I mean? Like maybe work sucks, maybe you're ready to move from your town. You know what I mean? Whatever the case may be, the person that comes into your life just kind of seems like a sweet oasis. And so, like, you know, people who've probably been around for a while, just be jealous of it. Like, how you get down? Why you get down? Why you didn't approach me? You know what I mean? That they should have seen me. They look past me for you. It may be that vibe. So yeah, and there'll be people who are that can be taken serious too. So that's what you're. Oh man, yeah. So also, like I said, some of y'all is just gonna be a business, but the business or the people that you're interacting with, working with, are people who are higher up. You know what I mean? So even if it was like customers, if it was clients, if it was a job collaboration, the people that you're working with are major. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, say you were just a beginning rapper or beginning singer and you got a collab with Chris Brown or a collab with Drake or, you know what I mean? Taylor Swift did a collab with you or, you know what I mean? Just imagine that. It's like that. It's like people will feel like you don't belong in that. How did you get there? So just be looking for that because y'all about to elevate either in like your romantic life or in your career life. It could be both, but it's gonna be one or the other. Maybe it's gonna be both. It may be both, but I'm gonna say it could be one or the other. But all right, because that what it's been intended to do is help you guys outgrow a previous phase of yourself or a younger version where you maybe identified yourself maybe as like a child or identified yourself as maybe weak. You know what I mean? Or like identified yourself as a lesser version of you. That's what it's about. It's meant to empower you. So you're no longer playing it safe. All right. So it could be an Aries, Leo, Sag, could be a Sag, Gemini, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Capricorn, Virgo, Aquarius, Scorpio, Libra. Is that all the signs? It might as well been. It might as well been all the signs. It sounds like it, so whatever. Okay. You said we don't like pick-me's. You said both, claiming it. It can be both. It could be both, though, Kimmy. I ain't even going to say. All right, so some of y'all are going to be renewing a deep connection, a past connection. Again, this may be somebody who you guys maybe idolize, or somebody who you guys maybe needed to assert boundaries with at one time. Could be a Capricorn, could be a Pisces. Both times when I split both decks, it was the same sign: Pisces, Capricorn. So it's maybe somebody who sometimes you guys are able to set boundaries with, or be firm with, and then other times it's maybe somebody who you just like allow them to just do as they please, or something like that. All right. Also, you guys could be maybe getting a lot more clear about your boundaries in general, with like what you will and won't do. So this could be like restricting yourself of things. You know what I mean? Maybe not indulging, maybe not smoking as much, maybe not like sometimes like getting out of being bored. You find things to structure your day. So what's coming next is maybe a 10th house. So something is going to be a changing in your career. This could be more status, or it could be like a big achievement. 10th house came back out. So it could be a big achievement that's going to happen in your career. Some of y'all could be married, but some of y'all is going to be in like the public eye, because we also got the showstopper. So it could be also where a lot of people are going to view you guys or notice you guys, or a lot of people are going to, you may gain a lot of people's approval shortly, or you may gain the approval of somebody who may be famous, or somebody who may be very popular, or somebody who may be in the public eye in that way. You know what I mean? So this could be like maybe romantic, but this could even be like business, because 10th house can be more of an achievement, but maybe it is because we got Lilith here and we got Artemis. So there's maybe somebody who wants to take charge or take lead, maybe in a more sexual way or in a more intimate way. So it don't have to be sexual, but it can be more of like an intimate way. It could be a Scorpio, could be an Aries. There's somebody who finds you guys to be magnetic, or you'll find this person to be magnetic, but they have status, they have clout. You know what I mean? They're respected. Could be an Aquarius. So there's somebody who's like maybe was deceiving towards you guys. So you guys probably encountered them already. This is a very ambitious person. You've already encountered this person. They just didn't let you know like how they felt about you or how they were viewing you. That's what it is. So whoever you were dealing with, this is somebody who kept a cold demeanor, or kept a very bland maybe face, or just didn't like allow their mask to show. They didn't allow their true intentions to show. So this is somebody who respects you guys. They may want to do something together. Yeah, some of y'all, they want to come together. We got 6 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. They want to come together. For some of y'all, it's for business. So it could be like you guys are maybe, I don't know, coming up with creative projects, doing business that make money. You know what I mean? Coming up with like, you know, maybe it's that. Maybe it's business that makes money. So it's maybe somebody who was deceiving you guys at one time about maybe the relationship, the status of the relationship, how they wanted the relationship to go. You know what I mean? They may have had ulterior motives, but just didn't say it. You know what I mean? But anyway, this person's now feeling driven to either reconcile or come back around. 7 of Pentacles. So they feel like, so this is 7 of Pentacles in reverse too. So some of y'all, maybe somebody who was like doing either, there was like arguments about money, or there were arguments about like progression, like how much you were giving, how much you were doing, how much you were investing, how much they were investing. Such and such, you know what I mean? Sometimes it could be having to do with like, yeah, or your progression. It could have been an issue with your progression. Maybe they were getting impatient with you, the relationship advancing or progressing between y'all. That might have been what it was. I think that's what it was. And they wanted your validation. Some of y'all, they wanted to meet up with y'all. They felt like the interaction that they had between y'all just didn't turn out the way that they expected it to. Like in the past, maybe it just wasn't that beneficial. You know what I mean? So at the time, maybe it wasn't beneficial to move in. Maybe it wasn't beneficial to work together. Maybe it wasn't beneficial to interact with you in public, because 10th house is here. So some of y'all could be public. But then for others of you, maybe it's somebody who you don't want to interact with in public. You know what I mean? But anyway, things have turned around. So because we got the justice here too. So things have turned around. Now for some of y'all, they turned around for the better. And then for others of you, things have turned around for the worse. But they want to make amends. And they would like to either repair the connection, or they would like to create some type of stability with y'all. There's somebody who maybe regrets not investing with you in the past because they didn't see how things would turn out for you in this light. So some of y'all are maybe like blowing up, having more of a reputation. Now somebody is now looking at you as like a come up. You know what I mean? So this could be maybe because of your appearance. This could be because of your popularity. Or you guys are about to be getting somebody like that who's going to be a come up to you, who's going to be helping you out in that light. And they're not going to tell you why they like you or why they're into you. They just kind of agree with you. So you may be a pillar. You may be already somebody who has reputation in the same environment, and that might be why this person is coming along. They may not say that outright, but like they know that you may be a pillar, you know what I mean, or somebody who's respected, somebody who like would increase their stability or increase their I was gonna say their fandom or fan like or fanfare in some way. So maybe it's just friends. Like maybe you them hanging out with you would allow them to date more, because like, oh, I'm hanging out with the pretty girl Allison, or I'm hanging out with the cool dude George, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like y'all at this moment maybe a clout or a tool for recognition or for popularity right now. Or whoever is coming into your life is going to be like that. They may be a mentor, somebody who helps you achieve Have big milestones. You know what I mean? Like some of y'all, they may help you guys buy houses, get into stocks, like turn your money into like more money. You know what I mean? They may be into that. Now, for some of y'all, you may have to watch out because some of y'all, this may be a scam. They may be scamming y'all. Because I also look at this Wheel of Fortune and Justice in reverse. They may be deceiving y'all, but like even with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, it may not play how you expect it to right then and there, or the timing may be off, but it'll turn out better for you in the long run anyway. So even if they were like scamming you or working you, it still turns around in your favor in the long way. You know what I mean? So even if you were dealing with, say, a reputable company or a reputable brand, or they do some type of shady stuff, you would get paid on the back end in some way. You know what I mean? So you would get your comeuppance anyway. It just may be like little skirmishes over money or skirmishes over how long it takes. You know what I mean? So some of y'all, there's going to be a payout that's coming, unexpected payout for some of y'all. This could be maybe like held back, I was going to say child support, or held back payments, stuff that you were owed, money you were owed is coming your way. So that's good because you guys may start taking on some of your adventures, start taking on trips. Some of y'all may buy a house. Some of y'all may buy like a large thing, like large expenditures or large expenses, things that you want to buy, stuff that you've always wanted to buy. That might be what it is. Things that you've always wanted to get, you guys may be getting it. So I guess it's something else when maybe money comes in, because we got court issues here. There are court issues here, but I get like good news. Like, so I get like somebody is like sweet on you, or somebody like takes on your calls more. But it's maybe because there's something that they can gain from it. You know what I mean? Like it seems like people are willing to like go the extra mile for you because there's something that they can be gained from it. Maybe because you have money now, maybe because you have status, something. People are willing to like tip more, pay more, whatever. You know what I mean? Interact with you more because there's a benefit for it now. And in the past, they didn't see it. So that's what you need to know. Don't be fooled by like people being maybe cheerful, inviting, friendly, wanting to win your approval, maybe very flirtatious and generous with you all of a sudden. Don't be fooled. There's a reason for it. It's not because you're a cool kid. They didn't really like you at first. Now there's some type of real benefit to dealing with you. All right. So could be a Taurus, could be an Aries, could be Aquarius, Scorpio, Sag, Taurus, Leo, Libra, Cancer, Capricorn, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Capricorn. Some of y'all, they admire y'all ambition. That might be what it really is. It has to do with career and being liked by others. So Virgo. Okay. They would never take my power. Right. Of course, Linus Kitty. Thank you. All right. So, what's up, Naya? Let me see. Virgo. What do you need to know? All right, you guys got a choice coming soon. Yeah, it's going to be a choice. You guys are going to have to negotiate, talk some things out soon. So, we'll see. Yeah, and we got, this could be in your career. So, maybe it's a possibility for maybe advancement in your career, or this could be an opportunity maybe to work with somebody in your career. It could be dealing with an Aquarius, or you could be dealing with somebody who's maybe a little bit distant, detached. Could be a Scorpio. So whoever you're dealing with is somebody who has influence coming into your life. It's somebody who's very powerful. It's somebody who's going to give you a breakthrough. So whoever you're dealing with, even if it's in romance, it's somebody who's going to be giving you guys a breakthrough. You guys may have a choice between options, people. And so you may need to like negotiate for the best deal, or negotiate for the best partner, or negotiate for the best opportunity, because you're about to explode, some of y'all. All right. So you may need to keep some of your like dealings secretive, because you may be getting a lot more exposure. You know what I mean? So like the stuff that you do may come back. So be aware of that. All right. So anyway, yeah, we got Capricorn. We got a Wheel of Fortune. All right. So some of y'all, it could be a hefty sum of money, or a partner who intends to keep you guys stuck on them, maybe because of your benefit, or because of them like having benefits that come with them. So maybe they're pretty well off, or they're in like an industry, or they maybe gamble, maybe they have a gambling addiction, or they just be having random spurts of money in whatever way they do. With the devil here, this could sometimes be like maybe a scammer, a drug dealer, a kingpin. I don't know, whatever. Maybe I don't know. Maybe a prostitute. I don't know. What the fuck ever. They could be somebody that does something that could be a little sketchy, but they get money, and it may not be every day or consistently, but it comes in like lump sums, or comes in large sums. So you guys, maybe this could be a business, and if it's a business, it may be a draining business, but it pays very well, or it may be even a dangerous business, but it pays very well. Like, you know how like when you could be on like those oil rigs, You know what I mean? So you may be able to like, you may be able to negotiate for more pay. You know what I mean? Because it may be something that takes a lot out of you. So that might be what you need to know. You know what I mean? So could be getting a breakthrough soon, but with somebody who has influence. They may either be giving you insight, giving you an epiphany or some type of like sudden information, like, hey, you should probably know this. Whatever they're going to do, whatever happens, you're going to be breaking through of a ceiling that you guys were once facing or once dealing with. All right. So this person may be really being competitive with you secretly, you know what I mean? But also like they like you guys sexually. So it's a male or a woman, opposite gender. So some of y'all is going to be a spokesperson that's going to be reaching out to y'all for a business or from an office. So some of y'all, this is going to be a job. This is going to be a job. All right. It's going to be a draining job if you're taking a new job. It may be not, let me not say draining. What may be draining is dealing with the people. So I don't know if it's the coworkers or if it has to do with the customers themselves or the patients or whoever you're dealing with. Something like that. Because we got the Nine of Cups here, we got King of Pentacles here, but they're both in reverse, which means that you're not really satisfied with the success that you have, because maybe it doesn't feel enough for the work or for the stress that you go through. So like this could be like some of y'all getting fame, getting recognition, maybe like getting all this like notoriety or getting maybe like these opportunities romantically, but for like the stress and for all the worry that you go through, is it worth it? You know what I mean? It's all the sudden changes that you have to deal with. Is it worth it? All the betrayals, all the backstabbing, you know what I mean? All the people that slight you or the people that tried to shade you, humble you. Is it worth it? Because you're going to go through these experiences. Ten of Swords is here with Six of Wands, Six of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. So you got people who are counting your blessings right now. So soon as this happens, people are going to be counting the blessings, counting your experiences. You know what I mean? And it's not going to feel like it's enough, because it's not like you can share it with the people around you. Because like maybe the information that you have, like, or the successes that you have, you can't share with these people because they're greedy and they're self-motivated. It's like the people that you have, like they're only focused on their wins. So they're not really focused on what you got going on. So you can't really tell them about your successes. You can't really tell them about the stuff that you've learned or the stuff that you've experienced. They probably wouldn't even understand it on the magnitude that you've dealt with at this point, because Six of Pentacles is here. So somebody's in higher echelon or somebody's in higher status, either you or them. You know what I mean? So maybe some of the stuff that you've gone through, they could never fathom. You know what I mean? Or like maybe the accomplishments that you've made, they could never fathom. You know what I mean? You may downplay it dealing with these people. You know what I mean? Like they couldn't really understand your successes. They're like, that's not really a success to me, Virgo. Or, oh, you know what I mean? Like they don't give you the recognition or attention that you deserve. So it's almost feeling like a prisoner at times to maybe the job, a prisoner to the work. Like it's empowering because you get the money and you get the experiences and like the stuff that comes with it. Great. But then it's like, is this it? It kind of feels that way. Like, is this it? So like, this could be like getting a high profile job at a high, at a Fortune 500 company or a billionaire company or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And then in the end, it's like, was it really worth it? It takes everything out of me. It stresses me so much. There's so much anxiety. There's so many people like coming from my position. It's all that, you know what I mean? Like you'll notice that. You'll notice that things change, you know what I mean? But you'll be able to deal with it because I guess, you know, the moon has to do with uncertainty. So you guys are learning how to deal with uncertainty, learning how to face your fears head on. So even if it's romantic, the partners that you're dealing with are like self-possessed. They may only see you guys as like a trophy or a status or as an experience, you know what I mean? And then almost that's it. You know what I mean? They may imagine you guys to be generous, or they are the generous ones, and they're just here for the fun or just here for the play or for the pleasure. So you may have a sudden realization about when people are being strategic with you or interacting with you in this light, what they want. You know what I mean? It becomes a lot more clear to kind of see that pattern. You know, because Ten of Swords is like, all right, it's the culmination of like being repeatedly betrayed, repeatedly hurt, repeatedly let down, repeatedly disappointed. You're going to learn it because people are giving to you guys with a motive, or people are investing into relationships with y'all for a motive. It may be hidden, but all of a sudden it comes out at like weird times or weird moments. You know what I mean? Maybe during serious conversations, you're going to hear it. All right. So anyway, could be a Gemini, could be a Taurus, could be a Leo, could be a Pisces, could be Aquarius, could be a Scorpio, could be a Sag. Gemini, Pisces, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right. They probably be trying to tempt y'all first. That's the crazy part. They'll try to tempt y'all first. You know what I mean? man or woman, they'll try to tempt you guys first because they already have their agenda in mind. They're already being strategic with you. All right, says having good all week. My feels welcome in my jacuzzi. Facts, Elephant Girl. I'm like that too. Thank you so. Thank you so much, Saima. Okay. So it's gonna be a new start for y'all too. Could be done with a Libra, a Leo, or a Virgo. You guys about to have a new start. Somebody's about to try to take a risk. Could be a Scorpio. They're gonna try to be strategic about how they start the connection with you guys again. This may come with money, all right, or they may try to create some type of no, I do not joy. Or they're gonna try to come with some type of. They may try to create some type of stability or foundation between you guys. Am I flying through them? I am. I feel like I've been saying a lot though. I've been like, I'm flying through them, but I've been feeling like I've been saying a lot, or like, you know what I mean? I feel like I've been taking too long on each one. You feel me? So maybe I talk very fast or some shit. I don't know. It just feels like, you know what I'm saying? I'm flying through them today, huh? All right, so there's also be a renewal in your money, but I'm gonna say there's gonna be a renewal, and maybe you guys are taking a new job, or you guys are taking a new experience soon, or there's gonna be a relationship that's gonna be built where you guys are building. You guys are coming back together with strong principles, strong values. You guys are going to agree on the direction of the relationship, what the rules are, what the conditions are, what's equal in investment into the relationship. You guys may get serious about that. Also, like I said, renewal in your money. So it could be a lump sum of money, or this could just be like multiple people, maybe, or circumstances that just come into your life that's going to be bringing you guys more money. All right. So maybe it comes from your work ethic. You know what I mean? Maybe you create it, or well, no, it's not it. Maybe you attract a new stream of income. You know what I mean? Which could be through a partner, but it could also just be in life. Like you're just going to attract some more income. So you guys may be buying some luxury shit that you guys have always desired, but never bought. You know what I mean? Maybe it was too expensive at one time. It might not be that way much longer. Could be something that's a little bit pleasurable, comfortable, maybe couches, chairs, bed set, whatever. Who knows? Just stuff that you maybe were fighting or having internal struggles about spending your money on. You guys will be having the money to do it shortly. Or just people would just be wanting to be generous with you guys. But like when we have the Pluto energy here, sometimes if people are giving it to you, there's a power ploy to it or a power play connected to it. So it could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And we've seen the Six of Cups, Page of Pentacles. This could be people who feel like they missed out on you guys, trying to get closer to you guys. So they may be patronizing you guys or bringing you opportunities to make money. They may have felt like they missed out building a relationship or building a connection with y'all. So that's to get closer to y'all. So if people are bringing money to you, or people are offering opportunities to make money or something like that, or I'm telling y'all that if you wanted to maybe build a connection with somebody who you guys are having maybe tension and a power struggle with, money is going to be the answer. Money is going to be what would give you power in the relationship. Because it's somebody who's usually closed off to people who don't have maybe more influence, more power, more control, more assets than them. So if you're not maybe richer than them, or you don't have more money than them, or you don't have more influence than them, or you're not stronger than them, or something like that, then they don't really like value your input, right? Or they're not attracted to you in that light. So you may be starting to recognize maybe certain people's value systems, what this person is valuing, what they really find to be important. Yeah, you're finding a trigger. You're finding somebody's trigger. Some of y'all, their trigger may be sex. And then others of y'all, their trigger may be money, expensive gifts. It may be, I don't know, you're finding something that triggers people. You know what I mean? You're finding it. You say, I missed what? Kitty, you missed the BS for the day. All right, so yeah, you're finding a trigger, or somebody's maybe somebody's trying to find yours, because you guys could be being tempted soon. Somebody may try to engage you guys, like literally try to engage you, offer to be married, because like they may want to move the relationship to a more grounded, foundational relationship. But this could just be somebody who just wants to have control over you guys, possession over you guys. We got the devil here. They may just be seeing you guys as a trophy. Could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Capricorn, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sag, Cancer. So that's what's going on, because we got Page of Swords in reverse, Queen of Cups in reverse. So there's somebody who's trying to work on your feelings, or maybe like portray themselves as caring more, or being more understanding, nurturing, receptive to you than what they really are at this moment. You know, I mean, somebody who just wants to possess you guys. And like I said, some of y'all, they want to kind of like lock y'all down, keep y'all like connected to them. You know what I mean? For some of y'all, it's because of your possessions, your money, or because of like maybe together we would build a solid foundation. And they maybe look at you guys as maybe more nurturing or more loving. You know what I mean? It's maybe somebody who's needy, who's clingy in that light, who needs maybe a partner or a motherly figure or a more nurturing figure, partner who's more loving towards them. Like they may have control issues. They may have overindulgent issues where they spend a lot. Maybe they drink a lot. Maybe they smoke a lot. Maybe they need a lot of sex. I don't know, maybe they play video games a lot, maybe they watch TV a lot, something like that. But this is also somebody who's coming into your life for you to be able to like examine those areas in your life too. That's why this person comes along, because you may be triggering this person, like you may find what they're like, what their little, what they call like their Achilles heel, but they may be doing this to you. Like this is somebody who like once they get into your emotions or get you feeling a certain way about them, you guys stay stuck on each other, because Pluto can be a relationship that's like tumultuous, but usually it's a 13-year cycle. So this could be somebody who you guys would deal with for like 13 years of your life if you guys were to get involved with them. You know what I mean? They just stay. Even if you don't talk to them anymore, they linger. The memory of this person lingers for a while. You know what I mean? So some of y'all are going to be falling into temptation and seeing what it brings you, because this may be somebody who has money, who has status, who has like resources. And if this is a woman, she may be very sexually desirable and very emotionally like receptive, or at least she puts on the ploy of caring about you and your needs more than anything. But then once she gets you good, then she snickle you, or he snickle you, one of the two. You know what I mean? They get very aggressive, and they get like, you have a lot of power struggles because you guys may be similar. You guys may be similar, or if you're not similar, then but you guys have the same value systems is what I'm saying. So you're similar in that light. You guys share the same ways of like how relationships go, how money should be spent, how kids should be raised. What is success to you? You guys kind of agree about those same things. What is like what's responsible or productivity look like? You know what I mean? What does hard work look like? Can we both agree that this is considered to be hard work, or when I do this, it's respected? You know what I mean? Like just because, let's say for instance, you got a guy who's a stay-at-home guy, but he cooks, cleans, keeps the house like, you know, like a woman would have done it. You know what I mean? And even maybe pays some of the bills as well. Is he not as appreciated as a woman who like goes out and maybe makes all the money or makes the majority of the money? You know what I mean? Or because I'm just saying that as a man, because as a woman you would say no, she's done enough. But when you think about it as a man, you would say, would you say yeah that he's done enough, or would you say nah, he need to be out there working too? You know what I mean? So that's why so this may be somebody where you guys are like have those little power struggles where like, well, if it was me, then I wouldn't have that issue. So that's what you need to know. But it's gonna be a tight connection because of the devil, some of the cups. This may be a tight connection, and it may be hard to let go of, because like I said, they could be generous at times, but this is somebody who you guys may have an issue standing your ground with. You know what I mean? Because they know what you want, they know what you like, they know how to like pull on your strings, your heartstrings. So look out for that. They may be getting you guys an expensive gift soon, or doing something that's like it's elaborate. So maybe they bring up a like tell you like an elaborate story. Maybe this is like a date, because they're gonna offer an opportunity for you guys to start over. They're not gonna be clear about why. Some of y'all they just want sex, because we got the lovers here in reverse, and we got the devil. So some of y'all they just want sex, but then for others of y'all they want possession over you, because either you have money, monetary gains, the house, like, you know what I mean? You have stuff. Maybe you're good at budgeting. Maybe you're great at working and like building stability. And maybe you have a lot of influence. It's something like that. Just somebody who wants to have that or have possession over you because of that. You know what I mean? They want a relationship, yeah. But I want the relationship because I feel like I'm going to be more empowered in this relationship. So that's why they want that. They're not telling you that. That by having you in their life, they feel that they can live maybe a more comfortable life or have more luxuries or buy more, spend more, experience more. You know what I mean? So, all right. So it could be a Cancer, it could be a Sag, it could be a Capricorn, it could be a Cancer, it could be a Scorpio, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right. So I think somebody's already keeping their eye on you guys getting money. Wait, who's gay in the closet? What's up, Will Trent? You said put another one up, huh? Put another live up. Wouldn't y'all be tired of me seeing me twice, back to back? I don't know. If I put another one up, it'd be later. It'd be like, because it's like almost 8 o'clock now. So if I were to be able to do live again, that'd be like 10 o'clock. That means I'd be up till 11, 12, try to go to sleep, and then get up at 6. No, but I may try it tomorrow. Because I don't have no responsibilities tomorrow. So outside of just the gym and stuff. Well, tomorrow's Thursday. So I don't have no responsibilities tomorrow. Outside of maybe personal readings. That's about it. You know what I mean? So I get a little more free time. All right, so I'm about to show you. We're about to get over here on Scorpio. You said I'll be in bed. You know what I mean? I feel it. You said we never get tired of you. Thank you so much, Naya. I try to, you know what I mean? I appreciate you. All right, so you guys are about to be transforming the way you guys think, the way you guys talk soon, the way that you guys maybe perceive information, maybe the way you guys interpret information. The stuff that you guys listen to is about to change. So you guys maybe also starting to like hear deeper wisdom, deeper information, or just starting to catch on to like subtleties, clues. Like, you know what I mean? Like, hey, what's up there, guys? It's me. Like, what's up, Marie E? Marie E, well, I thought you've been in here. I thought you've been here this whole time. I just thought you was quiet. All right, so what was I saying? Oh, so maybe you guys becoming a little bit more like intense when it comes to expressing your thoughts, or be more intentional when it comes to expressing your thoughts. So it could be dealing with a Gemini, it could be dealing with a Scorpio. All right, trine. Yep. So there's going to be expansion, growing. All right, your motivation, your willpower. All right, so you guys are going to be becoming a lot more assertive, a lot more aggressive, but like in a more jovial, playful way. It's more optimism. So it's like the things that you want, that you desire, you guys are going to be going after. You're not going to be like delaying, waiting on somebody else to inspire you or push you. You're just going to become aggressive. You know what I mean? It's going to be like a natural impulse in you to go after the things you want. You know what I mean? Like you won't even second guess yourself, or it won't be a second thought. So maybe you guys are becoming more active in general. Like this could be like running, walking, working out. I don't know, doing anything. You know what I mean? You'll see a lot faster results with the stuff that you take action on too. So this is what you need to know. So if you got goals, if there were plans that you were determined to like go after, do it. Because as soon as you do it, you're going to start seeing fast results, fast gains, fast returns, whatever the case may be. All right. Also, you guys could be seeing increases in strength. But I was really thinking strength as being your willpower. So maybe you're able to abstain from stuff. You know what I mean? Like, what do you call it? We are able to delay gratification. You know what I mean? That's normally not what the Mars is meaning, but in this energy, I kind of feel like you may be like delaying it, or not delaying it, but like knowing where to like exert your power, your forces, your energy. Just like when I feel like I need to do it, I'm bound to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like if you feel like you need to wash the dishes, feel like you need to wash your hair, or you feel like you need to change your tires or whatever. It's not intuitive. It's just like when I know I want to do something, fuck this. I'm about to go do it. And that's it. You know what I mean? You're not going to think too much about it. You know what I mean? So you allow instinct and primal urge to just like take over. All right, so what's about to happen now? So this could also just be like people that are coming into your life to do that. So some of y'all may be getting a new house, moving in. There could be pregnancy too, or if it's not pregnancy, it could just be like you're starting to feel a lot more comfortable in your environment, in your spaces, your personal spaces. So that could be a good thing. Some of y'all may be getting a new place. I see promotion and I see concession, which means that there's time for you to make room for new things. So this could be new things. Some of y'all, this could be childbirth, because that is making room for new things. But if it's not childbirth, then like I said, maybe a partner, maybe you and a partner are moving in and you guys are making room for each other. And if it's not that, then there may be a promotion at your job and you guys may be also buying some luxurious shit. You know, maybe you guys are moving, or maybe you guys just like be able to overindulge and buy some expensive things that you wanted. All right. What else I want to tell y'all? I know there's a lot of positivity going around for y'all right about now. So I guess you guys should bask in some of the like good luck and some of the pleasant memories or pleasant experiences that are coming your way. I did that. Oh, I didn't do these. All right, you said, why would I want to be pregnant? Why would I want to be pregnant and summer all around the corner? I mean, I don't know. You know, who would I do that for? And so I was doing that came up on an Instagram read. I didn't post it yet because I got all these reads like in advance. So I'll probably post it maybe tomorrow, or maybe, I don't know, one of these days. So it was on Instagram. and somebody on Instagram or just in general, air signs, they got a baby on the way, or they will be. I was talking about, it was talking about morning sickness. So that's why I was like, oh, that could be pregnancy, but it could also be like a change of diet. Maybe you guys go somewhere foreign and you eat trashy food. You know what I mean? I don't know. You know what I mean? Maybe you stop eating out of like, you know what I mean, the food trucks around your corner or some shit. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, definitely. Somebody's about to try to come visit you guys or try to get you guys to settle down. They're going to try to rush you into it. Try to rush you guys in, maybe into marriage, because maybe things are going very well for you guys. Like things may pick up very quickly. That's what I kind of feel like. Like if it's not pregnancy, then somebody's going to try to get you guys to commit, maybe move in. They're going to try to like do something because you guys may be living a very comfortable, stable, secure life. And this person may be seeing it. They may be seeing you moving up. They may be seeing you being promoted. They may be like starting to promote ideas about maybe making room. Some of y'all may be doing like what they call like renovations. So maybe like the making room could just be like you guys maybe renovating different parts of your house or renovating the home, making your house better. You know what I mean? Maybe you get inspired to do that, but it's because you guys are maybe getting motivated, which could just mean like you have more energy. Like even if you're not getting more money somehow, or like, because trying means that there's a beneficial reward to maybe taking more action on things. And the benefit doesn't always have to be financial. The benefit sometimes could be like you have more flexibility. You have more time to yourself. You have more resources. Maybe you have more romantic options. You know what I mean? Maybe you have more muscles. Maybe you have more endurance. Maybe you have, you know what I mean, more ideas. Trying just means that when you're pushed to take action, you do it. It's inspired action. And each time you do it, you gain something from it. And things get easier every time. They get easier. All right. So that's where your willpower and your momentum is coming from. But anyway, somebody's going to be trying to propose an idea for you guys to go to a joint venture or move in together or something like that. All right. So this may be somebody who's trying to interfere or trying to sabotage any other relationship or connection that you guys got. I think that's what it is. They're trying to stake claim to you guys. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. They're not in the devil. Three of Cups. They're not trying to let you guys date around. They're not trying to let you guys get out and like explore other people. That's what I was trying to tell y'all. There's maybe somebody who's trying to get you guys pregnant, trying to trap y'all, set y'all down for the summer. We got recharge. There's somebody who's trying to set y'all down for the summer. You done. Put a baby in you. Put a little bun in the oven. Or they want you to put a bun in the oven. Like this is somebody who's trying to like make you see them as your happiness or as your complete satisfaction or your complete sunshine. So this is somebody who's obsessive about like maintaining you. I would say maintaining you too. So maybe just somebody who spoils you in that light. Or is it somebody who maybe you spoil? I don't know how it works for y'all. Maybe it is. All right. So it's maybe somebody who's used to like having power, authority over other people. You know what I'm saying? They're used to having this type of pull over people, and maybe they don't have it over you. Maybe you're able to like abstain from this person in that way. Who knows? But anyway, they're gonna be taking action on y'all. I thought I read Tuesday or Thursday, so that could be tomorrow for some of y'all. But then this could be maybe next Tuesday, or it could be next Thursday, or it could be whatever. I read Tuesday, Thursday, but Mars Day is a Tuesday. But I read Tuesday, Thursday. So, all right, you said stop ruining lives today. Keep that to yourself. That's not me. That ain't me. I ain't the one getting y'all pregnant. Y'all gotta keep that. But for real, I'm telling y'all, it could be pregnancy, man. This person intends to kind of keep y'all around. You know what I mean? If not, they intend to try to like tempt you with like pleasurable experiences. You know what I mean? Like every time you guys interact with each other, they try to play the moment up to be like big. You know what I mean? Like so every interaction you're around, maybe they're very flirtatious, maybe they're very charming, maybe they're very generous. Like they want you to associate them with a good time and your happiness. So whoever this is, they want you to look at them as your sunshine in your life. So, you know what I mean? Y'all need to know that. All right. So I guess just as you start getting motivated, just as you start to get your second win, or start to like really start to see your strength, or really start to see what you're capable of, and start to pick up like a momentum, this person comes in and sabotages that. You know what I mean? Like maybe you were working on your summer body, and this person comes in and gets you pregnant. You know what I mean? Or maybe you were like building up your status, the money and all that, maybe building up your roster. And then this guy comes in and he's like, oh, you love me. I love you. You know what I mean? Or it's a woman who comes in like, you don't need these hoes. You just need me. And you're like, what? I wasn't ready. I was just trying to play around. This somebody's going to be trying to make room for you guys. Very social. Some of y'all may be a past person that you guys used to date. Because we got a Wheel of Fortune reverse, 3 of Cups. So maybe somebody who you guys like. Could be a favorite ex. Or it's just somebody who you guys liked in like dealing with at one time, possibly. And if it's new, it's a friend that maybe just like flipped the script on you guys because they found you guys to be sexually attractive. And maybe the whole time they always wanted that. Who knows? All right. Anyway, it could be an Aries, could be a Scorpio, could be a Taurus, could be a Cancer, Aries, Sag, Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, Taurus, Cancer, Capricorn, Aries, Scorpio. All right. Yo, C-Mac is a hot mess. He be on some shit. You said don't cuss at me like that? Yeah, that's what kids are, KIDs. You said that's what men do. That is what men do. That is what men do. That is what women do too. Well, it don't really affect us in the same light, but it do. It affects us a lot longer down the line. You said Lindsay said, no, not on my end. I'm fixed. That motherfucker gonna be trying. Let him try. Don't tell him nothing. Let him try to knock the walls off that motherfucker there. He be like, I know I've been doing all I could. I've been doing all I can, and she ain't pregnant yet. You gonna break that man's spirit. All right, so we better be on Sag. Just let him keep shooting. All right, so Sag. Hold on, I need a little sippy sip. Oh wait. Oh man. Hold on, y'all. I forgot I had my little snack here. It's just a little one thing. I saved my calories for this too. It's one of them big Reese's cups, the big ones, the big boys. 200 calories of dense sugar. We love it though. Let's need a little bite. This one. Fact. Hey, see, Matt, I'm with you. You miss 100% of the shots you do not take. You got to take them. Mm. 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 Like I said, so some of y'all are about to create some new philosophies or some new value systems soon. It could come from a conversation that you're going to have with somebody where you guys may need to compromise or you guys may need to assert yourselves a little bit more. So you could be dealing with, it may have to do with a competitor. You guys may be actually outdoing the competitors. So they could be talking harshly about you guys, maybe giving bad reviews, maybe starting gossip, rumors. And competitors can just be people who wanted the same thing that you wanted, whatever that may be. You know what I mean? Like maybe you were attracted to this guy, this girl, maybe you wanted this job, maybe you work in a competitive career field. Maybe you guys do flag football on Sundays. It can be anything. You know what I mean? But anyway, there's going to be gossip about you guys. And somebody who's maybe even feeling competitive. So what do you need to know about that then? What do you need to know about that? I was thinking it's got to be in career though. 2 Pentacles. So it could be a Capricorn, it could be a Sag. So the new philosophy maybe of like getting over maybe like doing things on your own or being alone. So some of y'all may not be alone for much longer. I think you got somebody who's coming back. Yeah, here we go. You got somebody who's coming back. You got the world in reverse too. You got somebody who's coming back around because you guys may have been like a safe space for them or like a sanctuary in some way for them. This could be somebody you guys had have a grudge with, or somebody who you guys maybe had a breakup with, or somebody who posed a lot of obstacles in the relationship. They're looking to renew the connection. We got the Ace of Cups, and the Eight of Wands, and then the Sun. They're looking to try to make right or make good in a situation. Could be a Leo, could be a Sag, could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It's somebody who cares more than what they let on. Could be Aquarius, Capricorn, Scorpio, Leo, Taurus. Somebody who cares about you more than what they let on. You're going to be getting messages from them. They're going to start being flirty. That might be what it is. There could be gossip that like initiated this, but it's also, like I said, there's also going to be like competitive energy around you because maybe you guys are like getting the messages or the texts or the calls from the people that they want, that they're interested in. You know what I mean? Like you may have people orbiting you guys a lot that care a lot more about you than what they're letting on. They may not be telling you that they feel this way about you guys, but you may feel the tension in the air. You know what I mean? Sometimes through the conversation because maybe they're socializing a little bit more, and shortly you're going to see them become territorial over y'all. Because now I'm looking at the dog, and I was thinking Aries, and that's territorial energy. So they may start becoming territorial, or trying to maybe get you to be loyal, or they're trying to like show you their loyalty. You know what I mean? It may come through conversation, them messaging you more. Maybe they become very flamboyant with the way that they talk, which could be like, maybe they'd be like, Sag, you my man or you my girl in front of like other girls or other men. You get what I'm saying? Like they may kind of like try to stake claim to y'all in a moment like that. Because somebody who wants to renew the connection between y'all. Like it may become apparent that people are flirting with you guys. It may become apparent that like it's out in the open that people are attracted to y'all. You know what I mean? It's not even like hidden. So some of y'all maybe like it could be a boss or it could be a past partner, maybe starting to reach out to y'all, trying to renew the connection. But it's because of gossip already that they heard either other people that you guys maybe starting like new elsewhere, or it's just that you guys maybe gotten out of like maybe you had like a poverty situation where you were maybe poor, maybe you were homeless, maybe you were maybe moving, maybe you were like getting your finances up. It's gossip about one of those two things. You've had some type of good results happen or good news come in, because the Eight of Wands is good news with the sun. You guys could have gotten good news, and there may be rumors that's being spread about it, or maybe you were just talking to somebody mindlessly and they picked that up. Because Gemini can be nosy, and the attention is coming from a conversation that you're going to have with somebody. So something that you say, it could be just subtly, it could be small, it could be them maybe becoming nosy and asking you about it. The Ace of Wands is like you can talk in like quickness, not thinking about it. You just be talking. So like, say for instance, you hit 100,000 on your YouTube or whatever, maybe 1 million on your YouTube, and you tell them like, yeah, just like my highest paying month ever on YouTube, and they be like, how much did you get paid? You know what I mean? You be like, oh, normally I get like 3,000, 2,000, 1,000, 15,000, 60, whatever you say. They be like, what? You may not say like specifics, but like just somebody who listens and kind of like follows directions or follows the clues. Because I seen money earlier with the second house, but the new philosophy may be of like only dealing with people who share the same value systems as you, or who have the same life experiences as you. Because the people that you may be dealing with, they may be foreign to you a little bit. They may have different philosophies than you. Some of them do, some of them don't. The tension may be of like, will this gel with me? Can I assert myself in this relationship? Can I still have a sense of independence in this relationship? Or am I doomed to only take on your way of doing things? You know what I mean? In which case you guys may not want these relationships. Because the partners that they're coming in, they kind of seem like they depend more on you anyway. If I'm really being honest. They kind of seem like they depend on you maybe to be more emotionally receptive, maybe more emotionally giving, more emotionally understanding. Maybe they expect you to be, you know what I mean, more of the lover, the nurturer, you know what I mean? Like, even if they are giving this way, like if they give, they're giving when they need something, or when they're like, when they need to be picked up, or when they need a cheer me up, or when they need like confidence, or when they need like, I don't know, you to light them up. That's when they're giving. You know what I mean? So you just got them in the world. That's it. You just got people coming back around. Some of y'all is because of maybe your appearance again, or your body, or it could be because maybe they've been out in the world and they just didn't see anybody else that was loving them the way that you were loving them. You know what I mean? Like maybe you were the more philanthropic type of lover, where like you'll sacrifice for your partner, and they were probably used to that. And now it's like, well, nobody else has done that out here like that, like you did. So I think I'm gonna slide back around here, or nobody's acknowledged me the way that you were acknowledging me. It could even be that too. Like maybe you weren't giving, nobody else was giving them attention the way that you were. You know what I mean? So you're gonna be getting a lot more messages, flirty texts, calls. Some of y'all going on a trip too. It could be across the globe, or across the world, or at a distance soon. So maybe a trip, a good trip, a hot trip somewhere. Y'all may be going unexpectedly. But I know it's a lot more messages, texts, calls, flirty messages, because something's been said to other people, or there's rumors and gossip going around, and you're going to be noticing that a lot more people are reaching out. They're trying to spend time. They're trying to hang out. They're trying to like put on like they care more than what they do. Oh, I miss you so much, Marie. Where have you been? I haven't talked to you in so long. It's that, you know what I mean? They just like flirty, you know what I mean? So that's that. They just fall. This may be like they may pretend to fall in love very quickly. That's what it is. People may pretend to fall in love very quickly because of maybe you as like security, you know what I mean? And maybe they heard that you were very generous and very like looking, like you look out for the cookout. So Look for that. So it could be on the Aries, Gemini, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, Sag, Leo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aries. All right. So I guess you guys are going to have to be a lot more assertive about your boundaries, a lot more clear with people, a lot more direct too. I forgot what I was going with that about them higher ups though. That must have slipped my mind really quick because I was about to tell y'all something about that, and then somewhere I just lost my thought. All right. So Capricorn. He said, "Yeah, with the hot breath." All right. So Capricorn, what's coming next? Potential. All right. Potential healing. All right. We'll see. So potential healing. This could be people who are being a lot more cooperative, supportive around you, or situations that are allowing you guys to heal something that you maybe were afraid of. So your confidence is about to peak. So you guys are about to have maybe a deal or a compromise. Not a deal. Somebody's about to be maybe very tolerant of your way of doing things. They're going to express themselves. Could be somebody who's cold, maybe detached, maybe very distant with you guys. They may be trying to get your attention soon. Look, that motherfucking God damn. That thing's so good. All right. So you guys about to get more confident. Maybe like not going along with what everybody else expects you to do. Like maybe even being weird, expressing your quirks. Maybe being a little bit analytical, but you're getting a lot more confidence in like keeping an air of detachedness or aloofness where people aren't able to maybe bother you. So maybe you guys are building up tougher skin. You know what I mean? You guys aren't like feeling like you need to adhere to the expectation of people, what they want you to be, how they expect you to show up or whatever. You guys are breaking that pattern. You guys are becoming more tolerant. Just more tolerant, all right? So somebody's going to be trying to make up with y'all shortly. This could be somebody who maybe is trying to keep you guys confined to them. All right, they may be trying to basically, I would say, project on y'all. Could be a Cancer, Leo, Aquarius, Pisces, Aquarius, Leo. This somebody who really wants to take leadership in a relationship soon. So I think this is somebody who's not your usual type. It may not be your usual type, but it's somebody who maybe is going to try to conform to the way y'all do things. But like they may be tolerant of the way you do things. Like, okay, all right, we can kind of do your way. I like it your way. They may be now starting to see some of y'all vision. We're starting to see like where y'all were getting at, where y'all was trying to like convey to them. So maybe you were having issues to say expressing to this person, talking to this person, warming up to this person, or they were having issues with you in that way. It's because they were worried about how you were viewing them. Ooh, thank you so much, Marie. Piece of candy. I just had one. Thank you so much, though. So it could even be that like they were maybe confined to the way you were viewing them. All right, but anyway, if that's the case, this person's about to start like showing more of their personality shortly, being more of their authentic self. All right, so they're gonna be trying to free themselves and maybe even presenting an opportunity for you guys to maybe deal with each other again, or I don't know if it's a past, because if I say again, which could mean it's a past, but if it's not a past, then you guys are about to be dealing with somebody who's a visionary, maybe a storyteller, or somebody who be on TV or something like that. And somebody who wants to approach you guys. They're very outgoing. They may have let's say a large following or a large friend group, or just be very social. They have like a humanitarian vibe to them. Like they're very cheery, upbeat, maybe kind of like, I was gonna say street guy, street girl a little bit, but like that kind of gives like this maybe somebody who was sheltered or pampered at one time. So maybe like, they have like they understand right and wrong is what I am trying to say. So whoever this is just somebody who understands right and wrong. You may hear from this person on Sunday because we got sun here. But if you don't hear from them on Sunday, it can just be any day. All right. Some of y'all is a storyteller. If it's a past person or even if it's a new person, they're going to come into your life and try to sell you a story about where this connection could go between y'all. They just find y'all attractive. There's somebody who's maybe very like original. Like they may come up with like a smooth line or like a catchy line, or they have like a catchy phrase or some shit like that. Like they're very good at like talking, maybe even holding a tune. I don't know. All right, but anyway, this may be somebody who's gonna be a leg up for y'all when it comes to relationships, when it comes to friends, or when it comes, 10 of Cups. So it's gonna be a relationship, but I don't know if it's gonna be romantic or intimate because it kind of gives me a vibe of like maybe it's romantic, but then it kind of gives me a vibe of like like maybe it's just friendly, but like, you know what I mean? It's Aquarius. Aquarius can, I mean, we have Aquarius here. It's not just Aquarius, but we got a lot of Aquarius here so far. So, and we got the death here too. And then we got, so this may be a relationship that like drags. Like it goes somewhere, but it drags. So some of y'all, it may just be like one of those relationships where you guys are together, but don't go all the way. Maybe you guys don't like sign paperwork. Maybe you don't get married. Maybe you guys don't move in. But like you guys are like very receptive to each other. You guys aren't nitpicky about each other's flaws. It's more fun. Oh, it's more fun based. More fun based. I see the Page of Wands. It's more fun based. So they may be inviting you guys to do something. So some of y'all gonna be doing a creative project or doing a business venture, an adventure in general with somebody. Maybe just like anything. You could be working out. You could be Pilates. You could be, I don't know, going to a gardening event, going to a street vendors festival, a parade or something. I don't know. They're gonna invite you to want to spend time with them shortly. There's somebody who's like worried about how you view them. So they're gonna probably try to sell you on some elaborate story. Like maybe some of y'all, they've been tied up. So maybe they say they've been tied up or just been taking them a little while to like make things happen. You know, maybe they've been making progress. So some of y'all may have to do with a lawsuit or with a court case, or may have to do with like federal papers, or have to do with something like that. Something along the lines of that, or it has to do with like hearing back from a company. So some of y'all gonna be hearing back from a company. Then for others of y'all, it has to do with this a past partner or a newer partner who want to project a relationship of going further, and they're just worried about how you're viewing them. So they're going to try to be their more authentic self, but like try to act like they don't really care if the relationship goes anywhere, but you have like a big influence over their life so far. So if it's a past person, they're going to make amends because we got the Justice here, and we got the we got the Death in reverse. So I know that's the past energy looking to renew a connection. But then we got the Eight of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. So they're going to be trying to fix it, but with the Queen of Wands in reverse, that's the coy energy. So they're going to be trying to fix it, but act like they don't know why it went wrong the first time, or why y'all stopped talking the first time, or why you stopped putting the effort in the first time, or they're going to be trying to act like they're not interested in you. So some of y'all may be like a friend. That's why I was like, some of y'all gives like a vibe of like a friend or a lover. But then what did it say? Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Piece of candy. And so what was I say? So anyway, yeah. So either if it's a friend or it's a lover, then they're trying to repair the connection, and they may be trying to get you guys to like go out more. They want to share in some of your spotlight, or share in some of your success, or sharing some of like, I don't know, some type of events together, parties. Maybe they invite you to go out. It's like that. They just want to be around you guys, but they care about how you view them. So like they're gonna try to open themselves up to you, so that way they can like just start to be themselves. Because like they may find you to be very interesting or very entertaining. You know what I mean? So it could even be like a trip. Maybe they invite you out on a trip. Maybe they invite you to a party. Maybe they invite you guys to work together. Maybe they do the work for you. You know what I mean? Because I kind of get that vibe too, where they might even do the work for you. Because we got Pisces energy here too. So this person may got like, I don't know. They kind of seem like they don't want you to have to do too much, but they also want to kind of make it seem like they're not as interested as they are. You know what I mean? So that's what you need to know. All right. It's somebody who's very opinionated, very analytical. So some of y'all is somebody who's like, maybe feels like they need to do the right thing or wants to do the right thing. And that might be what was like holding you guys back from maybe moving forward in a relationship. Something like that. You guys are about to get a deal though. I know that. There's some type of deal that's going to be here. Good news is coming in your career because of the Page of Wands. So pleasant news you like to hear in your career from the Page of Wands. So it could be maybe more attention. It could be more admiration. It could be more success. It could be more, I don't know, accolades. It could be anything. You know what I mean? It could be your reputation going up at work. You know what I mean? Like maybe you solved the problem that everybody was dealing with. Any of that. It could be any of that because the death is here. So it could be maybe you guys are like able to fix a problem that everybody's been dealing with for a while, that everybody was struggling with for a while. You may be able to simplify or able to figure out, I don't know, a way to just make better of a situation. All right. So, you know what that might be? That might just be what it is. You guys may be getting into your personal power and just becoming a lot more opinionated, a lot more outspoken. You know what I mean? Your voice carries a lot more. You're able to tell stories or able to like vividly explain and express stuff to people. You know what I mean? Like detailed analysis or detailed synopsis. Like you're able to like do public speaking, or like your voice amplifies. You have more conviction to the way that you speak. You know what I mean? That's where it's coming from. Is where people are like afraid of you guys or like wanting to conform to you guys, is the way that you speak. So some of y'all are gonna be talking to somebody who's online or somebody who's on television soon, doing a partnership or being in a relationship or something like that. It could just be a business venture. So Pisces, Virgo, Libra, Aries, Leo, Sag, Aquarius, Cancer, Leo, Aquarius, Pisces, Leo, Sag, Scorpio, Libra. All right. So Aquarius, how long was that? That was crazy as hell, y'all. I just tried to, I just tapped Aquarius and somehow it just went backwards like that. That was weird. That was weird. That was weird. So we got 176 in the chat. I got 176 likes. I got 176 likes right now, y'all. There's something about that sweet and that salty and that peanut butter. That is too crazy. All right, so Aquarius, what do you need to know? So a lucky opportunity is coming your way. It's going to be a relationship. Could be a partnership, could be a deal, could be a negotiation, could be a contract. It's going to be a relationship that increases the quality of life. These could be friends, but these could also just be like business partners. These could be romantic partners. Some of y'all, they're going to be friends that are going to try to like move them into something a little bit more deep, more sexual. All right. What'd you say I got? You said I got 146 likes, 176 viewers. Oh, okay. All right. So anyway, it's going to be somebody who you guys are going to want to work together. They may want to do joint endeavors together. Somebody's going to be strategic about how they do it. So it could be a Scorpio, it could be a Libra. There's somebody who may have a lot of influence, may be very, very powerful, but they may also be very attracted to you guys as well. Like they have a hidden motive for why they want to build this relationship or why they want to see the quality of life for you improve. All right. So this is somebody who's good at holding conversations too. All right. So you'll like that about this person. If these are friends who are great, like I said, at like helping you up. They're great at like seeing what your strengths are and then adding their strengths to it and then helping you succeed. You know what I mean? So, but it's strategic. So even if they don't have like a sexual like connotation towards y'all, because some of y'all they may just be friends. If they're not that, then some of y'all they maybe want to be friends with y'all because maybe you guys are able to make money. Maybe you guys are able to save them money. Maybe you guys are able to increase the quality of life in their life. You know what I mean? So it's that. So this could be somebody who's strategically trying to approach you guys or trying to create a partnership, a business, a joint endeavor. They're just going to impulsively either reach out to you guys. Could be a Capricorn, Aquarius, Scorpio, Libra. They're just going to reach out to you guys or they're just going to talk to you guys. This is somebody who, again, because we got the mask here, this is somebody who kept their intentions hidden or isn't going to tell you already off the bat why they're attracted to you guys or why they want a relationship with you guys or why they're connecting with you guys. Thank you so much, North Carolina and Seattle. He said this Aquarius thinks you're sexy. Thank you. All right, so this person's gonna start sharing with y'all. But somebody's very already. So this is what it is. They've already without you even knowing it, they've already kind of like marked you as like a possession. Or like theirs. So this is somebody who's already going to be possessive over you guys. So this may be a very intense relationship from the onset. I don't like some of y'all may start like a because seventh house. So they can start from friendships, but these usually can be relationships that lead to marriage. They're not like the fifth house where we just have fun. These would be friends that like stay around for a long time. So some of y'all these are friends that have been around for a long time that are now like letting their mask down. Like they've always thought you were attractive. I always thought you were handsome. I always thought you were sexy. I always thought you were you know what I mean? Successful. I always thought you would be this. I always thought you would like turn up the way that you turned out. You know what I mean? Like that's that. They're strategic about you. All right. So these are people who probably had their eye on you for a while and just going to impulsively take action on y'all soon. All right. So they want y'all to do stuff together. That's what it really is. So there's somebody who really wants y'all to do stuff together. So maybe they're into like extreme sports or something like that. They could be like maybe a competitive sport. Maybe they're a fighter or they're like, maybe a very aggressive. This is somebody who doesn't feel like anybody else can compete with them when it comes to you. Queen of Pentacles. They feel like they're very useful. They feel like they would have more use in your life. So it could be a Capricorn, Virgo. feel like they would have more use in your life, or that you would have be very useful in their life. So maybe this is somebody who, and they, like I said, they intend to increase the quality of life for you. So you know what I mean. So maybe somebody you guys have a lot of conflict or a lot of arguments with, or will have a lot of conflict and a lot of arguments with. But it's somebody who exposes you guys to different like aspects of the world, or different like versions of yourself that you never like explored. Even if, like I said, even if these are just friends, these are people who are very passionate. They can be manipulative, but like these are people who also help you to like see through manipulation. They help you like learn faster. Like these are people who put you onto like a learning curve in like certain situations where maybe you didn't even know about it. You didn't even know that you needed to know about it in this light. They show you that. They're like, here, look, I've already been down that road before. Let me tell you about this. This is what you can do. You know what I mean? Like they have a lot of experience. So whoever, yeah, Nine of Cups, this is somebody who's already been successful before, or has already maybe had popularity before, or has already had success before, or has already been in a competitive field like this before, or has already like experienced these stagnancies, these blockages, these difficulties that you may be going through. Sometimes like the petty arguments, the fighting, the struggling, the power struggles that you go through, they already experienced it. So you may be having like it's like a partner and a confidant all rolled into one. All right. So some of y'all, maybe like a therapist partner. All right. There's somebody who's going to love you guys in the way that you want to be loved too. We got the 8 of Cups. We got the 9 of Cups. There's a 10 of Cups. We got the 9 of Cups. We got the Ace of Cups. And in the world. So it's going to be a relationship that could be successful for some of y'all. All right. Because it's going to help you guys grow up or mature emotionally. You guys are going to be getting your needs met. So it's going to be from somebody who you guys didn't expect it to come from. They're going to be strategic about how it's going to come too. So they're going to probably do stuff for y'all. Like show you acts of service. You know what I mean? Because the Queen of Pentacles is an active service queen. So they're going to show you acts of service, which whatever that may be, which could sometimes be like giving you money. It could be helping you out, fixing your flat tire. It could be like, you know, giving you assistance, giving you resources, plugging you in with this person. Because they're a good networker. They're multifaceted. So they could do anything damn near. So you guys may be becoming friends or interacting with this person more often. That's what it is. They're strategic. So like strategically, they're going to start I'm gonna say they're gonna start manipulating you more often. No. They may though, because they are manipulative. But what I mean is like they're gonna strategically start interacting with you guys more often. You know what I mean? So like this is somebody who's already pegged you to be their lover, or already pegged you to be their happiness. We got 9 of Cups, Ace of Cups. That's a 10 of Cups with the world. All right, somebody else because of your body or because of your physical appearance. It's more because of your sexual. Scorpio is attracted to your sexual longings, but they're also attracted to your energy, your natural magnetism, who you are at your core. Like they like that. Even like your ugly parts, the good, the bad, the ugly, they like that. Scorpio likes the good, the bad, the ugly. They just need to know that you're not hiding it from them. So whoever this person is, they're gonna feel that way. They just need to know. That's it. This person needs to know. They're nosy, but they're like also very like in like a detective, where they're always in your business, looking, searching, spying. This would be somebody who's obsessive over you guys and like feels like you're theirs. They're gonna see a lot of potential in you. Yeah, and very possessive over you guys. So that's what you need to know. So you guys are about to attract a very obsessive partner soon, or a partner who you maybe either some of y'all could have obsessed about this person, but then for others of y'all, this person is obsessed about y'all, and then they're about to be strategic about how they present an opportunity for y'all to get a relationship off the ground. They may try to work with y'all. They may try to have like playful fun with y'all. They may try to be at an event that you guys are at, something like that. They intend to kind of cross paths with y'all in some way, so that y'all can build this relationship into something that maybe can stand the test of time. Maybe. I say maybe because like this person can be manipulative. So they may say that, but it may not be so. You know what I mean? It may not really be so, because sometimes with the 9 of Cups, this person sometimes sees situations as just good for the moment. You know what I mean? Just for the experience. You know what I mean? And the experience could still be good for y'all either way. But like, I just want you to know that like, don't always fall into the fantasy of it being more. Like, you know what I mean? Maybe y'all just get to boyfriend girlfriend vibe. Maybe y'all just get to maybe being friends vibe. Maybe a little casual friends vibe. Maybe who knows? Who knows? But don't let them sell you on that this will be something big or something else until you actually see them put the effort, the time, the energy into it. They'll start off doing it, but sometimes with this 5 of Wands, that's a Leo energy, which, you know, fire energy doesn't stay sustainable for a long time. So maybe whatever it is that they maybe win you over with may not be what they continually keep putting time and energy into. It may, but it may not. And that's where you'll know where that manipulation is coming into. All right. So it could be a Libra, it could be a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Capricorn, Virgo, Leo, Aries, Aquarius, Scorpio, Libra. Yeah, you guys about to go into a partnership with somebody, whoever this is. I'm telling y'all, they like y'all. They're they powerful. They got status, so they have influence over people. You know what I mean? And you would never know the way they feel about you because they don't really like express it. But when they do, you can know that they're expecting something or looking for something. Okay, Pisces. All right, Pisces. So what do you need to know? Principles, impulses. All right. Let's see. Principles and impulses. Choice. Okay, so I'm gonna say because principles and impulses are totally different. So I kind of think of principles as being stationary, impulses as being able to take action when you feel right. Choices is here. So you guys may be having to make a choice about whether to stay or whether to go. All right, you guys may be having a lot more options or a lot more like choices. Options could be in romance, but it could be like choices to do things, options to do things. You may have like a different pathways, different ideas. There may be like an abundance of ideas, abundance of partnerships, abundance of like, it's like a lot of people are coming in or a lot of opportunities are coming back to back. So you may be having to make big choices, all right, or becoming a lot more disciplined. Could be on the Capricorn, could be on the Gemini. Yeah, we got this business CEO. So your business could be going up soon. Some of y'all could be maybe becoming friends with a handyman. I don't know if that's a good thing for y'all. So I was thinking a handyman. All right, could be a Leo, could be a Capricorn, a Gemini. Also, your business, if you run a business, your business is about to get more exposure. You're about to maybe hit a milestone financially. Some of y'all about to be, I don't know, maybe in six figures or six digits, or maybe making $1 million this year or something like that. Some of y'all may be in a different tax bracket from the choices that you guys make when it comes to like maybe your creative projects, maybe when it comes to like your creative pursuits, when it comes to maybe career pursuits. You guys may be doing a lot better in your career shortly. All right, could be getting either maybe more attention, more exposure, maybe hitting a milestone, or about to get more money in your career. Or this could just be in life. If you don't like have a career, you can just be getting more money. All right, like your work ethic is about to pay off. All right, so Six of Swords. So that's going to be negotiations, or that's going to be litigation moving on. Seven of Swords. So communication you guys are waiting to hear from. So what else is that? So it's communication that y'all are waiting to hear from is coming. Ace of Cups, an offer that you guys maybe weren't expecting to come. So, okay. So you guys about to, it's about to be some luxuries or something like that going on here. You guys about to go on like random ass trips or like encountering random ass people who maybe at once, because we got the Empress and we got the High Priestess and that Page of Wands. This is romance, but it's also good stuff in business. So your business is going to be a lot sweeter. The job that you have may be a lot easier. People start taking care of your responsibilities. Maybe you're getting luxuries at work or like opportunities at work, or what they call like leniencies at work that everybody else doesn't get. You know what I mean? Some of y'all is because of maybe your stature has gone up at work. Maybe you're very useful. Maybe you're very multi-talented or very useful at work. What do they call it? Where you're like not necessarily like a workhorse, but like if you weren't there, like the job itself, like people wouldn't be able to like run it. Maybe you're not a manager. Maybe you're not a boss. But like if you weren't there interacting with everybody, then it wouldn't run as well. You know, maybe you are, but maybe you are. Maybe you're an investor. Maybe you know what I mean? But it's like if your input isn't there, things don't go as well. So you're about to recognize maybe like people are either going to make it worth your time, your energy for like investing, for showing up, even if it's at work. So maybe they're paying you more because you're about to get the Ace of Cups and the Queen of and the Empress in reverse and the High Priestess. You're about to get a luxury, or you're about to get some type of status or some type of recognition that everybody else doesn't get. So you're about to be singled out shortly. You know what I mean? So somebody's been keeping their eye on you guys, or somebody's been like strategically observing you guys, but not saying anything. This could be somebody who's higher echelon, upper level, upper management, CEO, boss manager, regional manager, something like that. Been keeping tabs on y'all. They're about to offer you guys an opportunity. It's gonna be good news in your career. Page of Wands is good news in your career. It's pleasant news you would want to hear, and it's coming from a High Priestess or an Empress in reverse. So somebody who's already had it pretty easy going at the job anyway. So it could be somebody who was like, maybe when they started the job, they started at the boss. You know what I mean? They didn't start maybe working as a crew trainer. They started at the top as a boss. Or they were like, maybe when they joined the career, when they joined the job, or when they were doing whatever they were doing, it was a time when it was very easy. Everybody was able to blow up. Everybody was able to get money. You know what I mean? Like maybe when they bought Bitcoin, they bought Bitcoin low, and then everybody that bought it when they bought it got rich. You know what I mean? I'm giving examples. It's something like that. So you may be dealing with somebody who's an investor or somebody who's like very good with money, lives a very luxury or very like relaxed, chilled, cool, comfortable life. You know what I mean? They may be giving you guys insight, wisdom, knowledge. You may be learning from this person, from their experiences. Like they may take you along with them. You may tag along with this person, or they may tag along with you. And then some of y'all are going to be dating this person. So if it's not necessarily business for y'all, then some of y'all are going to be dating this person, getting outside your comfort zone. This may be somebody who's like, you may feel like this is a reckless decision to deal with this person. But like I said earlier, it had to do with principles or impulses. That's the choice. So either you go with what you've always done, what you consider to be the right or wrong way, or you go with your impulses and do what feels right. And then the sun shows up for you guys to have a lot more confidence, a lot more leadership in your own life. Six of Swords is also moving past a stressful situation. You're getting out of that. The only thing that's leading you back into it is the way that you're thinking with the Seven of Swords. You're getting a new opportunity to experience something different. But you could be leading yourself back into wherever you came from by either trying to stick to your principles or stick to an old way of doing things. You know what I mean? So it's going to be a chance for you to innovate and possibly transition or move on in your career, move up in your career, move into a better space, maybe get a little bit more comfortable. You know what I mean? Maybe you guys are like really starting to relax, starting to appreciate yourself because you're about to be courted is what I'm telling y'all. It could be about jobs, but it could also be about like partners and romantic. You're about to be courted shortly, or people are just going to feel like submitting to y'all in a way. You know what I mean? Like allowing you to have your way is what I really mean. I say submitting, but it's really about allowing you to have your way because you may be coming off in a more leadership, like you may be putting yourself in a more leadership energy where it's like, I'm following my instincts. Like if I see something that needs to be handled, I might step up and I tell people, hey, Brad, can you grab that trash? Like maybe you're just a crew worker, but you just let somebody else know, like, hey, can you get that over there? Like you just start calling orders like you're a boss. And this may be actually catching other people's attention. Like, oh shit, you are holding or organizing yourself like you're a manager, like you're in charge of a situation. And that might be where the opportunity is coming from because you're about to have a lot more pleasant experiences when it comes to romance, but a lot more pleasant experiences in your career in general. You know what I mean? So like this could be like great invites. Like maybe they invite you into like, maybe you become employee of the month. Maybe they invite you into like the HVAC company, you know what I mean, an HVAC position. I'm just saying like little like special arrangements are being made for y'all in your career shortly. You know what I mean? You may notice that maybe people are just doing it for y'all. But the same thing goes in romance. People are just going to be making like arrangements, special arrangements for y'all. So some of y'all, again, because the High Priestess is here with the Empress, some of y'all are dating people who may be outside of your league. They may be very bougie. They may be very, you know, maybe materialistic, maybe very superficial. You know what I mean? But they look good for your image. You know what I mean? You would be able to get into like maybe higher echelon like companies, meetings. The people that are with you, maybe you guys are dating models, maybe you guys are dating like rappers, movie stars, or you're just dating people who are like sought after by a lot of people. You guys may be achieving or like reining these people in or attracting these people into your life. But it's the Page of Wands and the Queen and the Empress in reverse, so they're not staying long. But these are just like here to like increase your confidence, you know what I mean? To make you feel like you're attractive, to make you feel like you're worthy of the experiences. Because the Queen with the Empress in reverse is like you're not recognizing your value at this moment. You're not recognizing that you're worthy of more. You know what I mean? And the people that are coming in are of your level, they're of your status. You just don't see yourself in that light, and that's why they're showing up. You know what I mean? So the partners that you're working with, the romantic interests that are coming into your life, they're coming in here to boost your confidence. You know what I mean? To help you guys move on from a tense situation or a time where maybe you doubted yourself a lot, overthought yourself a lot, you know what I mean? Maybe even criticized yourself a lot. All that, you're getting out of that so you can start valuing and holding yourself in higher regard, a higher esteem. All right, so maybe the job that you get allows you to buy more materials and get a nicer place, and you know what I mean? So that like you don't like base your maybe like your well-being around just material, but like the experiences that come with it. It's not just the money; it's the experiences that you're able to like do with the money. You know what I mean? Because what does it matter if you have 200 million, but you never maybe traveled, you never got on a boat, you never maybe flew before, you never left your hometown? What if you never leave your house and you have 200 million? You miss life. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like that. Like your life isn't going to be based around just the superficial pleasures, but you're going to get to experience the superficial pleasures shortly. So Some of y'all it's gonna be through a partnership as well, like maybe a work partnership, but then there's also romance that I can't really go back over the story again. All right, so some of y'all will be hitting your first million or your first billion. I was thinking your first million or your first maybe 100,000, man, maybe that. But billion could be big because maybe you are hitting your first billion. I don't know. All right, so we got Leo, Capricorn, Libra, Taurus. Also, there could be pregnancy. That's what I wanted to say because the Page of Wands and this Empress was giving me like a pregnancy. So be aware of that because I got the Seven of Swords and the Ace of Cups. That could be pregnancy and it could be strategic too. Because some of y'all may be trying to move on or try to like have new experiences. People may be wanting to keep y'all around because you may be the one that becomes what do they call it? Out of their range or out of their league. So that might be it too. You may be the one that's out of their league. It may be hard to tell who's out of whose league. You know what I mean? But anyway. So Libra, Taurus, Pisces, Virgo, Aries, Leo, Sag, Aquarius, Aries, Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Capricorn, Leo, Gemini. All right. Whew. So thank y'all so much, y'all, for rocking and rolling, for being here. Thank y'all for the piece of candy. I'm so thankful. So grateful to have the gang here. I had a ball with this live. I'm about to get loose. And I will be here tomorrow. I may do it twice tomorrow. I may not. I don't know. But I'll be here tomorrow, though, for sure. So look for that, y'all. All right, man. I'm going. Ha! Thank you so much, FK Slay. You was beautiful yourself. Thank y'all so much, y'all. All right, I'm gone.